Welcome to another virtual adult improv show with the LA Connection players. Today it's the Sunday, 11 a.m. Yes, we get up that early out here on the West Coast, but not all these people are from the West Coast. For them, it's almost cocktail hour. I'm Ken Scove, the founder and owner of the LA Connection. If you want to follow this cast, you can go to our YouTube channel, LAC Comedy on YouTube, and click on Sunday 11 a.m. and you can follow this cast. Some of these guys have been with us for, I think, close to a year now. They've really developed as a cast, and we're very excited to introduce the cast today. So let's find out who's playing with us today, starting with Chelsea.
We got our first snowfall here in Connecticut today. Yep.
All right, and Travis.
Mr. Bond, so good of you to join us. Flopsy's glad too.
All right, I thought I was weird. Stacy.
Hello, friends. It's a balmy 50 degrees here in the Midwest.
Robert.
Welcome to my world, my friends. It's very nice to smell you. See you all, yes? Good day.
Miranda.
It's late November and I live in Canada. What do you think the weather's like?
MJ.
You know, that almost sounded like a Rod Stewart song, except I think it was September. Maggie May. But yeah, we're doing good here, and happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Jesslyn.
Hey, happy holidays, and I'm ready, Freddie. I hope you are.
And Samus.
Do not adjust your screen. Yes, these are my real eyebrows.
He hasn't gotten Botox yet, as you can see. Okay, the first game's called Challenge. Today it's what is the best holiday? I'm sure they all have their own idea. We just celebrated Thanksgiving. We're coming on to Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and Christmas. But what's the best holiday? Let's start out with Travis. Which holiday do you think is the best? And then any one of the cast members can challenge and tell us why they think their holiday is the best.
Well, Kent, it may not be opportune for the season, but I've always stood by the idea that Halloween is the best holiday out there. Who doesn't love getting dressed up in all kinds of spooky or fun outfits and going to parties or going trick-or-treating with the kids? I mean, it's a delight.
Samus wants to challenge you. He doesn't believe Halloween's the best. Samus, which one do you like?
Well, yeah, it's great to dress up in costumes, but why not have something that you can just prank the whole time and fooling people, like April Fools?
Okay, well, Robert wants to challenge that April Fool's one. Go ahead, Robert.
I firmly believe that Groundhog Day is actually the best holiday there is. I mean, you can eat, you can sleep, you don't have to do anything, no gifts, no nothing. You just get up and look at the TV. That's my kind of holiday.
Well, Travis thinks different. Go ahead, Travis.
You know, if we could just get back on topic here, I think we can all agree that Groundhog's Day is just a testament to man's tendency to abuse animals. Those groundhogs are just mercilessly persecuted, and you won't get any kind of that going on Halloween, to be brutally frank.
Miranda doesn't agree with you. Go ahead, Miranda.
Challenge. I think we treat our groundhogs very good, especially considering that we give them an entire day just to, like, come out of the ground once, and then we just let them do their business the rest of the year. I think that's very fair. And
well, no one wants to challenge you yet. Well, wait a minute. No, Chelsea wants to challenge you. Go ahead, Chelsea.
I mean, groundhogs, yes. I think that I actually agree with Miranda, which I know is supposed to be disagreeing. But, I mean, we just celebrated Thanksgiving, and only like 2 turkeys got pardoned. I feel like we're not doing enough for the turkey population. They deserve justice.
Challenge. I think that St. Patrick's Day. I think St. Patrick's Day is the best holiday because it encompasses all of that. If you want to dress up, you can dress up. If you want to bring your groundhog, and drink the night away. And it encompasses everything.
Robert doesn't agree with this Irish holiday.
I got to challenge that because I believe that stub your pinky toe in the dark day is my favorite. I like to dance when I do that. I scream and yell like a howling banshee. Stub your baby toe in the dark day is my favorite holiday.
Jesslyn's never even heard of that stupid holiday. Go ahead, Jesslyn.
Challenge. Stub your pinky toe in the dark day just sounds like I'm asking for a hospital visit and bills to pay. No, I need my toes. We have to walk. I thought we were Homo sapiens now, standing up. So I challenge this day. The best day, Easter. Easter, you know what? Because it's about eggs, and eggs are healthy. Do you know what you need? Protein in your life. And that is why Easter is where it's
well,
at.
Samus, maybe he doesn't eat eggs. Go ahead, Samus.
Challenge. So, yeah, eating eggs are great, but you know what's good? In a combination with Robert's holiday, how about stepping on eggs? And for better yet, why not step it on Legos? Why don't we have a celebration of stepping on Lego Day? Because I know how many parents love to step on their kids' Legos. I mean, what
MJ
fun.
wants to challenge this. Go ahead, MJ.
What are you talking about? Where did Legos come from anyway? You know where they came from? Under the Christmas tree on Christmas Day. Christmas is the best holiday ever. With
Chelsea, go ahead, Chelsea.
Prizes and grapes and what?
Holidays just suck in general unless you have alcohol. That's all I have to say.
I think that's the end of the challenge right there. And we just want to let you know that she's on the East Coast, so she's drinking at like 2:30. So it's not completely out of line. I mean, in Miranda, her family started drinking at 11 because they're Canadians. Cocktail hour in Canada starts as soon as they get up in the morning. They drink with the moose. Okay, let's do a little repeat performance. So what we're going to have is Samus and Chelsea will be starting the scene. Miranda will be the first one in. MJ will be the second one in. Stacy will be the third one in. And it's exactly what it sounds like. You repeat the performance. They're going to repeat the same lines, but I'm going to give them different emotions. So why not have a Thanksgiving dinner? And this is the family or friends coming into the family dinner. Samus and Chelsea, a lovely couple, have invited other people, these other three people, to their Thanksgiving dinner. Now, I don't know if they're their kids or the crazy uncle or neighbors or friends. I guess we'll find out when they come in. MJ, you need to minimize yourself right now. And I'm going to minimize myself. And we're going to start a scene with the Thanksgiving dinner with Chelsea and Samus and their guests. And action.
Well, honey, our first Thanksgiving in Los Angeles. So I guess it's the Friendsgiving that everybody's talking about because we don't have our family out here.
Exactly. I mean, we're all traditional with the whole, Thanksgiving, but since we got nobody but friends here, might as well give it a shot, right?
I really hope that Miranda has not, been pre-gaming too much.
Hey!
We'll find out.
What's up, everybody? I'm so happy to be here.
Great to have you. Yeah, and oh, wow. Who are you? Who's with you? I don't recognize your friend.
Oh, this here is my neighbor, Don. I thought I'd bring him on because he was just feeling a little lonely.
Yeah, well, it's not like I was lonely. I was just sitting there by myself. There's a little difference between being by yourself and lonely. If you're lonely, you're by yourself. But if you're by yourself, then you can get lonely.
That's lonely.
I'm here, and I brought the biggest, juiciest, wettest bird you've seen this year.
And cut. Let's see it again, but let's see it where everyone's a little sad. Okay, we remember that poor lady on TikTok who had a friends thing and only her boyfriend showed up, and of course they get, I think, 14,000 views. So it's not so bad, I guess. Okay, so MJ, go ahead and go and wait in your neighbor house again, all lonely. Okay, here we go. Ready and sad. Action.
Well, it's our first Thanksgiving in Los Angeles, and I guess that means we're doing like a Friendsgiving, because like none of our family's here.
Yeah. I mean, you and I are the traditional into Thanksgiving, but, since we have nobody but friends, might as well give it a shot.
I hope that Miranda hasn't been pre-gaming too much.
We'll find out.
What's up, guys?
Yeah. It's not that I'm all by myself lonely. I'm just lonely all by myself. There's a difference because when I'm just alone, I'm really by myself. But when I'm by myself, God, I'm so lonely.
That's lonely.
I'm here. I've brought the biggest, juiciest, wettest bird you've seen all year.
And that was my Thanksgiving in a nutshell, guys. Very well done. Let's start now. Let's be like super pissed off. So let's have the three of you guys are entering. Go ahead and, yeah, there you go. Pissed off. Wow, real tears. That was very good, Chelsea. Okay, ready? Pissed off. Action.
So, our first Thanksgiving in Los Angeles. I guess we're doing Friendsgiving because no families here.
Well, you and I are the traditional Thanksgiving, but since we have no friends here, guess we might as well give Friendsgiving a shot.
Well, I hope Miranda has not been pre-gaming too much.
We'll find out.
Hey, what's up, guys? So happy to be here.
Yeah. Who is your friend? I do not recognize him.
Oh, this? This is my neighbor Don. I brought him here because he looked lonely.
Lonely? Being alone is a bit like being by yourself. But being by yourself is just lonely.
That is lonely.
Great.
I'm here. I've brought the biggest, juiciest, wettest bird you've seen all year.
And cut. That was amazing that Stacy's working off cue cards. Okay, so now here the last one's going to be goofy. You're going to be super goofy. Yes, Stacy, we saw you looking down at your cue card. You're the only one who has it's amazing. You have a guy who makes cue cards for you. That's amazing. Okay, let's hope he doesn't have ADD. Okay, ready? Now we're going to be super goofy. Action.
Well, so it's our first Thanksgiving in Los Angeles. Totally, I guess we're doing Friendsgiving. It's like family's not here.
Well, honey, you and I are like the traditional Thanksgiving, but since we don't have any family here, I figure, we'll give this Friendsgiving a shot.
Well, Miranda has not been pre-gaming too much.
Well, find out.
Hey, what's up, guys? I am so happy to be here.
Friend. I don't recognize him.
This is my neighbor Don. I brought him here. He looked a little lonely, and I thought, might as well.
Lonely? I'm lonely. I'm just by myself. I mean, it's not that I'm by myself or I'd be lonely. It's just I'm lonely because I'm by myself.
That's lonely.
Great. I've brought the biggest, wettest, juiciest bird you've seen all year.
And that was repeat performance. What a Thanksgiving that was. Thank you, Cass, for playing a very unusual Thanksgiving. We all have neighbors like MJ, don't we? Thank you, Samus. Okay, let's bring out Robert, Jesselyn, and Travis now. And they're going to play a game called ABC, which means the first sentence, which Travis will start with the letter A. Then Robert has to start the second sentence, and it'll be the letter B. And then Jesselyn will start her sentence with the letter C. And then it goes back to Travis, D, Robert, E, Jesselyn, F. And you get the idea. So they'll be doing every third letter till we get to the end of the alphabet. Okay? Now, this is what it's going to be. Winter versus summer is a debate. Now, Travis is going to pick one of those sides in his opening line. Robert's going to dispute that and go against him. And then Jesselyn can float either way. Maybe she likes something that Robert said. Maybe she likes something that Travis says. So let's talk about it right now in our big debate, starting with the letter A and Travis. Travis, do you like winter or summer? I'm going to minimize myself, and this is called ABC debate.
After all said and done, summer is the superior season.
Boy, can you be wrong. Winter is the season to have it all. It's the jolly.
Contrary to popular belief, neither might be the actually supreme season.
Don't give me any of that crap. Summer is just perfect. Come on.
Excellence is in the weather of winter.
For there to be a happy middle ground, I think both might be okay.
Green grass, the bright sun. Are you both insane?
Holy lights, joy, presence. That's your winter.
I think you both are going to fail miserably at this, but we're going to keep going. Let's see which one is best.
Gibbering oafs. That's what I have to deal with. How can you say winter is anything like summer?
Kings and small children are born in the winter.
Length of Christmas lights do really matter. They count.
My God. What about ice cream? Can't have ice cream in the winter.
Norway is the home of all ice cream, and it's in the winter all year round.
Oh, I think he has a valid point there. Ice cream does reign supreme.
Pusillanimous poltroon. You made that up. There's no ice cream in Norway.
Queer that you say that, but I don't believe you.
Research. Do your research for this debate, please.
So now you're going to tell me about research? I'm an expert in research.
Tell us about your flimsy summer research.
Universally, you guys need to do your own research and come prepared.
Vernal Institute of California, the leading expert in summer sciences. That's where I got my doctorate. Let's hear your credentials.
Winter Haven, Connecticut, home of all of the best universities. That's where I get my doctorate.
Xena, the warrior princess, got hers from Athens, but I got mine from the one town over.
You're both impossible to argue with. This conversation's going nowhere.
Zip your lips, buddy. You don't know what you're talking about.
All right, excellent job, you guys. Well, they want to go around again. They're going to go around again. Good job. You didn't miss a letter. That was really good. So we have three very literate humans out here playing this game today. Thank you very much. I still don't know if I like winter or summer better, but I guess we'll find out. You two can stay out here, and let's bring the whole cast up because we have a historical roast. And who are we going to roast today? Well, you're going to roast me. I'm Ronald Reagan, and, well, I want to be roasted. So, well, all of you two, of 2 or 8, whatever it is, go ahead and start roasting me. All right, so who wants to be the first to roast Ronald Reagan? Tell us who you are in relation to Reagan. Yes, sir. Who are you in relation to Mr. Ronald Reagan? And you're on now.
Hi, my name is John, and I'm the jelly bean distributor for President Reagan. It is no secret that he has a passion for jelly beans, and I've been proudly serving and preparing the jelly beans for him for the past decade. And I have to say, he loves all different kinds of stuff. And I have to wonder, why does he like so many different kinds of jelly beans? Because it just got to a point where it's like, okay, slow down. You might want to eat something else rather than just having jelly beans this. Because I'm thinking, is it like a jelly bean salad or jelly bean fricassee or what? He must be having some weird freakish fetish with jelly beans because he's been buying them by the, barrel full, and I'm just like wondering, wow. I mean, it's great because I'm test driving a Porsche and I'm putting my 3 kids to college, but it's like, wow, how much jelly beans can you eat? Know what I'm saying?
Disclaimer: he's not a dentist. Okay, so let's see who's next up. Let's go with, yes, the young lady at the bottom next to Samus. Can you identify your name and what's your relationship to Mr. President Reagan?
Yes. I am President Reagan's personal maid. It's not really widely discussed how just fucking disgusting this man is. The dirty things that I have to clean up with gloves, industrial size gloves, for a man of such prestige. He puts boogers everywhere. What the colors from yellow to green to black, they dry, they crust. I spray, I scrub, the paint comes off, the varnish comes off, and then I'm in trouble. I'm not trying to ruin furniture. I just want to do my fucking job. This man is, where's his mother? He needs lessons. I'm done. I'm done.
Thank you. Obviously, the jelly beans are now affecting his boogers. Okay, let's go to the gentleman in the middle with the glasses. Identify yourself, please.
Howdy. I'm a Ronald's rocking horse maintenance man. I know you all seen him riding horses before, but that's all fake, because inside the building, we had rocking horses. He'd rock and he'd put some of them there boogers on the handles too. So I remember that. I remember that a lot. He was a messy dude. And when he rode them rocking horses, I had to push him along so it looked like he was moving. I mean, he's a nutcase. He was afraid of big horses, but for little rocking horses, he had a big heart. He never put one of them down. He kept them all in the closet with all the other rocking horses. And so I'll let you know, the Ronnie and the rocking horses were all one thing. They were like brothers and dogs, or maybe horses, I guess. I don't know. I didn't have to hoof them or nothing. Yeah.
Well, thank you, sir. Okay, who's next up? Let's have the lady at the top with the microphone. Go ahead and identify your relationship to Mr. Reagan.
Yes, hello, it's me, Nancy. I'm Nancy Reagan, and I just have to say that I suppose this is what happens when the only people who are willing to come to your husband's roast are the help. All of you seem to hate him so much. Ronald and I, we got our start in Hollywood, and we just realized that it wasn't quite sleazy of an environment enough for us, so we made our way over to DC, and we're happy now. He has his whole presidency, and I have my Just Say No campaign. So things are going great. Things are going really great.
Thank you, Nancy.
Happy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well said. Let's go over to the young lady with the blonde hair and the glasses. Go ahead. Identify your relationship.
Hello. I am the legal representation for Lucasfilms, and I just want to speak out against Mr. Reagan and his blatant misuse of the term Star Wars. We are in no way affiliated with any intergalactic wars Mr. President may be starting, and he clearly does not understand sci-fi. And frankly, I think that this is all due to his years in Hollywood. And when Mr. Lucas came out, he rejected him for playing Han Solo. So again, while we do appreciate Mr. Reagan and his many views on things, we are in no way, shape, or form affiliated with his intergalactic wars.
Thank you, Lucasfilms. Okay, let's go to the gentleman at the top who's raising his hand there. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, well, I am, as a matter of fact, the high school economics teacher who was for Mr. Reagan's class. And let me tell you, he was quite a handful in class, never seemed to pay too much attention, which might explain a bit. I must admit, when you first approached me to be on this program, I wasn't sure I remembered enough stories about Reagan. I wasn't sure I remembered poor Ronnie at all. But I remembered his mother. And I went over to ask her if she could help me come up with anything. She did remember Ronald, of course, just not his father. Oh, but I'm kidding. Ronald Reagan, he's a great guy. Great guy. Great guy. Let's hear it for Ronald Reagan, folks.
Thank you very much. Your pictures are moving behind you. Okay, let's go to the young lady with the sweater.
Hi everybody. For the sake of not getting arrested, I'm gonna just stay anonymous. But yeah, I'm the person that tried to assassinate Mr. Reagan all those years ago, and I just want to say how rightfully pissed I am. I worked so hard. I just wanted to take him down a notch. Like, he was getting all up in our business. Like, I hated him. He was dooming the economy. I just tried my best. And what? He gets all the sympathy. He gets all the credit. He gets a Lemon Demon song named after him. Why don't I get a Lemon Demon song named after me? I was trying my best, and in the end, it just goes straight to the man. Like, he doesn't have enough. God, but thank you, Mr. Reagan, for your contributions to America. Great country. God bless.
I'd like to thank you, but that would be inappropriate. Let's go down to the gentleman down at the bottom there with the sweatshirt on, the green sweatshirt. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I'd just like to say, you know, a lot of people think that, you know, that was the golden era of America, but I got to tell you, my job was, well, even back when he was announcing sports and when he got into like Western films, I held all his cue cards. So that was my job. And that man couldn't remember a darn thing. Well, you know, sometimes I'd have to get him, just show him the flashcards before, and then I'd show them to him again. And I just couldn't keep him straight. Eventually, you know, when I left, I gave that job to his wife. And then, well, that's when everything just went downhill.
Mm-hmm. I think that man's been drinking chlorine. His hair's turning green. Okay, so who's next? Did we get to everybody? I think we got everybody. Well, this has been the Ronald Reagan roast. Well, thank you all for saying such wonderful things about me. All right, well, that was a Ronald Reagan host. Now we're going to go on to newscasters. So I need Robert and Chelsea to stay out here as anchors. Stacy will be our weather. Travis will be entertainment. MJ will be sports. Samus, Miranda, and Jesselyn will be off to the side. Okay, so we're looking for Travis needs to come back out. Okay. All right, so Robert, you're one of our anchors. So if you put anchor next to your name, which is great, I think you got that. Wonderful. You're going to point and wink, Robert. And your story is there's no water left in California. And I know you're up in San Francisco, so you know we're running out of water. Marin County's running out of water. And now there's no water left in California, anchor Robert. Our other anchor, Chelsea, you have a lizard tongue. Your tongue will kind of stay out like a lizard from time to time. And people are stealing manholes. They're selling the iron on a manhole. There's a lot of iron there, and they're selling it, melting it down and selling it and making money. So all the manholes are going missing all over the cities. Stacy, with the weather, there's storms, and there are storms on the East Coast. We know that, and a lot of flooding. And you're going to do it in the style of opera. And then we'll have Travis, you're going to be entertainment. You're going to say, who is the best Batman? Including perhaps the one coming out, Pattinson now. And you're a nerd, okay? And then MJ with sports, you're going to do hand dancing. And you're going to be talking about your Super Bowl predictions. Who do you think is going to be the two teams in the Super Bowl? Okay? So I need you to repeat what I gave you. Let's start with anchor Robert. No, unmute. Unmute. You'd be a terrible anchor if we can't hear you. The money we're paying you, we want to be able to hear you.
I will point and wait. And the top story of the evening will be about the lack of water in the state of California.
I think you'll point and wink, but you might be waiting for
wink.
you to
Okay.
point and wink.
I will wink.
Yeah, wink. That's okay. We're only a couple letters off. And how about anchor Chelsea?
Yes, Kent Scove. I am a lizard tongue lady, and I'm reporting on the sudden disappearance of manholes in the city.
Wow, we even got a little speech impediment now too. Okay, how about what's weather, Stacy?
It is storms and flooding in the East Coast, and I will be doing it in the form of opera. So.
Oh, you're already ready. And entertainment with Travis.
Yes, hello. I'm a nerd, and I'm here to talk to you today about who the best portrayal of Batman was in media.
Wonderful. MJ with sports.
Yeah, so basically, we're looking forward to the Super Bowl. There's a lot of buzz going on about who's going to be the best team and who's going to win the Super Bowl. So my predictions are simply this: it's going to be the Bucks.
No, don't predict yet. Don't predict yet. We're not on the air yet. I'm just asking you to repeat your suggestions.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
I'm hungry.
Okay, so he's going to be doing the hand dancing and predicting. When we get to that part of the show, he always wanted to be an anchor, folks. Let's get it. He's an upset man who wants to be an anchor, and he just wants to take over the show. Okay, everybody please mute themselves except for our anchors. Okay, I'm beginning to think he's a bug. Okay, are we ready? I'm going to minimize myself because, ladies and gentlemen, this is the 6 o'clock news at 7, and here's your anchor, Robert.
Good evening, and welcome to the 6 o'clock news at 7. Tonight, our story will be about the incredible drought in California. Well, we want more people and less water. The better the desert, the higher we get. Because California is going drought. And that's the news story for the evening. How about my partner, Chelsea Anchor? How's it going with you?
Thank you. Thanks, Robert. Yes. But before we get to that, manhole covers have been disappearing. Ironically, they're looking for the iron. And I think there might be a fly in here.
And that's the story from Anchor Chelsea. And to the weather now.
On the East Coast, the rains are flooding, filling the manholes that are missing. If only we could send it to the West Coast. Back to you.
Fantastic weather there. And I believe this evening we have a special story from our entertainment man on the streets. Entertainment?
Yes. Hello, here I am on the street, and I'm very pleased to come to you with the latest installment of Entertainment Eventually. Talking about the oversaturation of Batman media in the film industry nowadays. And it's got us everyone wondering, who is your favorite incarnation of this iconic character created by Bob Kane and Bill Finger? We've gone through a lot of great performances, from Lewis Wilson's pulpy portrayal to Adam West's campy delirium, cycling through to the iconic voice of Kevin Conroy, and more recently, the insanity that was Ben Affleck and the new upstart Robert Pattinson. And yet nobody ever seems to remember Bruce Thomas, who voiced Batman in the insipid OnStar commercials. It's a great big smorgasbord of bat fun, and we can only wait and see what's going to be coming up next in the near future. I'm Entertainment Eventually, and coming to you live from the street.
Thank you so much, Entertainment Eventually.
I guess
you know how to name drop.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a fly in here. It was just a nerd.
I think, Chelsea, we should check in our sports department and see what's flying there, huh?
Yes, well, actually, we'll be talking about this time about the American, what they call Super Bowl. And the Super Bowl predictions is what's on the top of every bookie in Vegas's list. And it's getting down to the wire. So just to help all my international viewers, football is that game that has nothing to do with the football. They throw a ball in the air with their hands. That's not legal in football, and you know that. And they stop and have a meeting every 20 seconds, talk about what they're going to do, and then do it. So it's a very long game. But never mind. Anyway, the teams that are going to be on the favorites list are going to be they're actually Pirates of the Caribbean, dressed up, and they actually have animals on the team. One of them's called a goat. So that's one team that's going to be out. And the other one, they're indigenous peoples. And the indigenous peoples have what they call their big guy is a Mahomie. So it's going to be those two playing it off. You figure it out. Bets on.
Excellent story from the sports department. And I just want to say that for those of you that weren't listening, our entire team this evening at the 6 o'clock news has been invited to the post-game celebration for that wonderful football game. Well, that's all we have for you tonight. Thank you for joining us for the 6 o'clock news at 7. Have a great evening.
A fly in here somewhere. Definitely a fly.
I'll get it for you. No problem. I'll get it. No problem.
And that was the 6 o'clock news at 7. I learned so much from that that I'm not going to go to the East Coast. Definitely, I'm not going to be walking out on the streets because of the manholes missing. And I'm going to have to move out of California. There's no water left. So thank you, anchors. We're going to move on to the Uber driver. And the people who are going to be in this, and they don't need to come in yet because I'll start with being the Uber driver. And I'm going to be picking up Samus and Miranda, and I'll be telling them what they're going to be picking them up for as I go to pick them up. And then I'll be picking up Jesselyn. Okay, so I'll be the Uber driver, and Samus and Miranda, I see on my GPS, it looks like Samus with a new girl he just started dating. Oh, he's probably going to try and impress her. Let's go and see if I can pick them up. Samus and Miranda, the doors are opening. Go ahead and get in. Okay, Samus, where you said you want to go to the Golden Gate Bridge?
Yes, I do. Let's go there.
Okay.
What do you think, my sweet? That'd be an awesome place to be.
Yeah, sure. Let's go. I'm pretty indifferent. Just like you, go wherever you want to go.
Did you know, fun fact, that the Golden Gate Bridge is like the largest national landmark on the West Coast?
Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
It's the largest landmark? I thought would the Empire State Building be bigger? It's like...
No, that's on the East Coast. I'm talking about the West Coast because we're gonna go on the opposite end. That's why. So.
Oh wow! You know a lot of fun facts.
Well, I like to come prepared. Because present companies have been.
Excuse me, guys. I've got one stop I have to pick up at 3rd and Main. Jesselyn, who says she's Samus's wife. Oh, this should be interesting. Oh God. Get in, Jesselyn.
Oh, man.
Wait.
We don't know each other. We don't know each other.
Your wife's getting in the car. This is
hey, honey. How are you?
Wait, what the
fuck
is this?
Honey, so good to see you.
So good to see you too. We're just riding together. This is Miranda. She's a fellow passenger.
Hello, Miranda. You're so cute. You're adorable. It's so nice to meet you today. Lovely.
Yeah.
Where you from?
I'm from.
We just met online, right? So you said you were coming from the East Coast by the Empire State Building, right? Right?
Hey, no, okay. I think we have more important things to talk about. You said your name was Jesselyn, right?
Yeah, all my friends just call me Lin, but Samus, you can call me different things.
Lin! Cute.
Oh, he's so cute. Samus calls me his little Lin Bear.
That's cute. You guys make such a cute couple. How long have you two been married?
Okay, so I knew Samus. I met Samus in middle school.
Middle school sweethearts. Wow. So, considering your husband's very old, it must have been a while since, right?
I
wouldn't say old.
Well, the wonders of plastic surgery, okay? So, even though we were in the same middle school, I can still keep it together, even if things fade a little bit, but that's still my bear.
Yeah.
How far is it to the Golden State Bridge?
You look amazing.
Listen,
if you don't mind, can't even tell the eye bags are under the eyes. It's fantastic.
Jump in, Jesselyn. Jesselyn's a regular rider in my car, and I kind of feel bad. I normally don't do this, but your husband, Samus, was trying to date Miranda. They were going to the Golden Gate Bridge on a date.
Yeah, your husband's a lying,
you
cheating
should know
skank.
that.
Well, surprise!
Look, I have I can pull up his Tinder profile.
This is my bear, Samus. And you smell funny. You smell like lady, and I knew something was funny. And it wasn't my kind of smell, lady.
Sorry,
I was trying a new fragrance, that's all.
Sorry, I'm using that new Ariana Grande perfume, and then he probably
I have a
reeks
knife.
of cheater.
You underestimate me. I have a fucking knife. This
Look,
is about
Wait.
to get
Okay,
Ooh,
come on. We can talk
get him.
about this. Relax. Come on.
you.
This is getting a
This is
little
what
out
I
of
did
order.
since middle school. I could be with anybody. Do you see how high I am?
Yeah,
Honey, I got needs. Come on. You have to understand. I'm a man.
Okay.
you
I
have
gotta sow my
you-
wild
you
oats.
have
I gotta,
needs.
you know.
Yeah, you're in severe
If we
need
don't pull
of an
this
ass
thing
kicking.
over, if we don't pull this
Okay.
thing
All right.
Okay. Calm down.
Okay,
Got the knife here.
we're at the Golden Gate
Settle
Bridge.
down.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
gonna have to have all
sauce
three of you
here.
get out.
Hold on.
I can't have any violence in my car. Okay, so you guys can go and get out. I've got to go pick up some looters at
We did the divorce
Nordstrom.
party.
Okay, bye, you guys.
You're
Okay,
coming home.
thanks. Oh my God.
No, I'm not.
Castration. Okay, I think I'm going to switch over to Lyft. And that has been our Uber driver. Okay, let's bring out the whole cast for a Poet's Idol. Boy, that was a pretty dramatic little ride, wasn't it? It's amazing how Jesselyn just happened to have a knife. We're not going to ask her how she has that knife. She carries it around. She lives in Hollywood. I think it's a tough area down there. Okay, that's good.
What kind of a
Hey.
woman doesn't carry around a fighting weapon?
That's right. Yeah, you got to be prepared, especially if you live in this town. Okay, so let's go to Poet's Idol. I appreciate all you guys coming every month to my little poetry online cafe. And today, you know, it's holiday season. There's all sorts of pies. So make sure you're muted until you're ready to come on, guys. Okay, so just for the respect of the room, make sure you're muted until you're ready to come on. Okay, so let's see who wants to go on first today at my pies, a poem about pies. Anybody ready? Obviously, people don't know pie in this group. They don't have, maybe they need cake. Do we have anybody who's a pie person? Okay, Stacy. Okay, let's hear your poem on pies.
Apple, blueberry, strawberry too. Wouldn't you love some pumpkin pie and a nice view?
Making me hungry. Making me hungry. Okay, who's up? Who's going on? Is it, let's go with Chelsea. Chelsea, pies. Let's hear your poem about pies.
This is called Mathematical Pi. 3.14159 265358997 93284633832795028. And it goes on like that.
Wow. Inflation's really hitting the cost of pies. That was the most expensive pie I've ever heard. The numbers just keep adding up. Okay, who's next? Let's go with MJ. MJ, are you ready to do a little poem for us about pies? MJ.
You know, they say that when you think about something you want, you might be reaching too high, kind of like pie in the sky. But I believe that deep down, you don't have to frown. When you're standing on the ground and you reach up, you can take a big bite out of the apple, even the apple pie. Go for it, baby.
Makes me want to shoot an apple off someone's head. Okay, let's go with Miranda. Miranda, are you ready to do your poem about pies?
I was born ready. You and I, our love pie. We built together the graham cracker crust. Only you didn't have your insatiable lust. You had to leave, empty filling, and I'm left here collecting the remains of what was our love pie. Now you leave me here, and I am left hungry.
She lost her love pie. Okay, that's very deep. Okay, who's up next? Who's up next? Oh, it's Robert. Robert in his beautiful poetry outfit. Stunning.
Pie, I lie, like the sty in the sky. A pie brings color into my eye and disease to my intestinal tract. Oh, we don't go there, 'cause the sky and the rain, apples and fruit bring me back to my room, the small one with the porcelain pie-shaped bowl.
Someone's got a really bad intestinal tract. That's why we do these online, because we can't have him come to an actual real meeting. He'd blow out the whole room. Okay, let's see who's next. Who hasn't gone yet? Travis, who looks like he's just got his shoulders and a head now. He's got no body. Okay, here, he's getting a body now. Here we go. Okay.
I got out some pie with the Thanksgiving scraps. Thought it'd go well with a nightly nightcap. The dog ate it all. Now he's sitting on my lap. Can't seem to rouse him from his comfy nap. Not even if I give his sides a slap. Can't rouse him even when my fingers snap. Gotta pull out a cattle prod, give him a zap. Gotta raise my voice until I snap. Can't do nothing, so here I'm trapped. 'Cause the lazy dog ate the table scraps.
Wow, that's why we have dogs to eat our table scraps. Okay, I think everyone's gone. Does anybody know Samus? Samus is raising his hand. And Jesslyn, right. We still have 2 left at our poetry. Okay, Samus, you're up.
This is the cycle of eating a pie. Thank you.
Wow. I think we just saw Robert's intestinal tract. I think that was inside his body, and we got to see what happens when you eat the pie. Oh, okay. Jesslyn, I can't wait to hear your pie poetry.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is a poem about pie. Store-bought or homemade, motherfucker, I'm throwing shade. Why did you march your 2 feet to the store, through the snow, through the sleet for more of this boxed pie? Oversaturated, extra sugar. Oh, I hate it. Tastes like fakeness. They made it with a machine. It doesn't taste clean, organic, mean. I'm sad. Where my mama at? Why she ain't make no pie? This is a disgrace. I'm gonna cry.
Wow. There's no mama to make her pie. Even though she's in her late 20s, early 30s, she still expects mama to get over there and make a pie for her. It's time for you to move out of the basement, Jesslyn. Get out of the basement and get your own apartment. Hey, listen, I appreciate all you guys coming and having fun with us today. And eventually we're going to try and find a way to get Travis to straighten out the pictures behind him. This man is leaning really wrong. Let's go now to O. Arnold. This is our final game today. O. Arnold. They're going to try and do the best Arnold impersonation. If they could do it now, do it later. Get me to the chopper. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to give you something, and you're going to do some sort of Arnold thing where you're going to use it as a weapon. A hammer. A hammer. Who wants to go?
Thank you.
Samus, go for it.
Whoosh. I put the hammer down.
Okay, Travis.
Nail to the chief.
Stacy.
You've been Thor.
Miranda.
You tool.
Robert. We can't hear you, Robert.
See me. Bang, bang. Thank you, ma'am.
Just missed the chitty chitty. Chitty chitty bang bang. Chelsea.
Don't be blunt. Force trauma.
Oh. All right, let's move over to a blender. There's all those different buttons on a blender. I'm sure you can think of some fun stuff with a blender. Blender. Okay, Stacy.
Bzz. You've been pattied. Arnold's French.
Pureed? Pattied? Okay. Jesslyn.
I milkshake your brain, sweet treat.
She's still upset about her mother not making pies. Okay, who's next? Samus.
Your death is so smooth.
Okay, MJ.
This is how you terminate the cucumber.
Travis.
That's what I call a weak handshake.
Chelsea.
Zzz. Well, now it looks like you are just mush brain.
All right, our final one is going to be a tennis racket. Miranda, you want to do one? You can, Miranda, since you had one for blender, go ahead, do your blender one, then we'll move to tennis racket. Go ahead, Miranda.
Zzz. That's what I call justice.
Justice. All right. Tennis racket. Or anything to do with tennis. Robert.
Hey, you have been served.
Stacy.
Game, set, match.
Travis.
Looks like your spree is Wimbledon.
Chelsea.
It is time for your drop shot.
Jesslyn.
That's what I call Serena Smashdown.
Miranda.
The ball's in my court now.
All right, that's our show. That was a great one, Ed. The ball's in my court now. Again, I'm Ken Scove. This is a Sunday, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time team. If you want to follow them again, go to our YouTube channel, LAC Comedy. Click on the playlist. Click on a Sunday at 11 a.m. and you can watch all their shows over the last year. Let's introduce this fabulous cast today. Chelsea.
It started okay and it ended, I don't know, you decide.
Travis.
Well, I'm afraid I have to break this to you now. Travis never existed. There was only ever the dog.
Whoa. Twilight Zone. Stacy.
Thanks for coming to our show. It started, it ended.
Miranda.
Thank you guys very much for tuning in. I hope you can enjoy the rest of your day with some hot cocoa and sleep.
MJ.
For everyone out there, we'll be back. See you next time on The Real Circle.
Jesslyn.
Spirit fingers. Thank you so much.
Samus.
Tune in to next time when I try to move these eyebrows post Botox.
And Robert.
Thank you for joining us, and especially to all my friends in prison. I really hope you keep your pants up during the show. See you next time.
All right, we'll be seeing you, I think, in 5 weeks because we're taking 1 week off the 26th, but they'll be back, I believe, the show on the 2nd of January. Mark it for your calendars. Thanks for watching the LA Connection Sunday team.